Hi everyone, right now I'm just reviewing number 3 from the 4-6 assignment. So from Monday 4-6, I'm reviewing this problem down here. Just real quick, just to show you guys how to do it. Okay, so for this one, we know this is Pythagorean Theorem problem. We've got a right angle here. The first step is to label your sides of the triangle. So what I'm going to do is, remember, C is always the longest side. So whatever side is the longest is always across from the right angle. That's your hypotenuse. So 9 is your hypotenuse. I'm going to call that C. And then it doesn't really matter of the other two sides what you call A or B. I'm going to call this A. I'm going to call this B. So remember the Pythagorean theorem is A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plug in what we have here. Our A was 6, so I'm going to plug that in. We got 6 squared plus B squared. We don't know what B is, so I'm going to leave it as B. So B squared is equal to, and what was C? C was 9, is equal to 9 squared. So now let's figure out what 6 squared is and what 9 squared is. So 6 squared is 6 times 6. So like squaring just means you multiply that number by itself. So we got 6 times 6, which is 36, plus B squared is equal to 9 squared, which is 81. Because 9 squared is 9 times 9, which gives you 81. So if we're trying to get B squared by itself here, we have to get rid of this 36. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 36 from both sides. I'm going to bring down the B squared. And what is 81 minus 36? I'm just going to do it this way. I'm going to borrow, make that a 7, make this an 11. So 11 minus 6 gives you 5. 7 minus 3 gives you 45. So now at this point, what we have to do to get B by itself is we have to take the square root of both sides. So like this is your last step for Pythagorean theorem problems. You have to take the square root of the number to get the B by itself. So now we got B is equal to the square root of 45. And if we do that, I think on your calculator, if you hold up your phone like normal-wise and you flip it sideways, you'll get something that looks like this. It's loading, hold on. There we go. We're going to use this button here. There should be like a 2 square root x thing for you. So we just have to hit 45 square root, you get 6.7. So B should equal 6.7, and there's more decimals, but I think for 2 decimal points I'm good. So this is your answer, and that's what UW is. So you could just carry that over there, put it in that blank if you printed it out. But just say that B is equal to 6.7 or UW is equal to 6.7.